The program we were part of was the United States Senate Youth Program. It was a scholarship of $10,000, and it was an incredible networking experience where we got to go to our nation's capital and meet federal officials and get an inside look on the government.
As far as the trip to D.C., so we were chosen through a competitive process that involved a test and an interview. And once we were selected, we were told to, come to D.C. It was on March 4th, and once we showed up, every day we had different speakers. We went to different museums. We went to the Capitol building, the White House, the Supreme Court, so all three branches of our federal government. And we, like Drew touched on, we met important leaders. We met President Trump. We met Vice President Pence. We met Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. We met the Chief Justice of the United States, John Roberts. So a very immersing experience with lots of contact with our federal officials.
Yeah, a lot of big names on that list. So,
yes.
Well, tell me about the meeting President Trump. What was that? Did you go to the White House? Was it somewhere else? What was that visit like?
We did. That was at the White House.
In the East Room.
Okay.
Yes, and we actually got to meet President Trump and Vice President Pence there.
Okay.
So they talked to us both collectively for probably 10 minutes or so, just giving us their advice, and then afterwards we got to get a picture, and some of us got to shake their hand, and so it was really great.
So were you with other students from other states during that meeting? Okay. Well, I'm assuming you had never met a president before. Maybe I'm wrong. What was that experience like? Him coming in and just kind of what did you take away from that?
Well, it was you're saying President Trump?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as soon as he walked in the room, everybody.
It was a collective gasp, and then just exploded. It was
yes.
Just, yeah.
And one year, last year, a girl, she fainted. And so this past year, they were telling everybody, breathe. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah. And you said he kind of offered some advice, and what was that advice?
He did offer some advice. It was just go and represent your constituents, stay true to who you are. It was a lot of really touching advice, especially whenever it comes from the President of the United States.
One thing he said that I think all of us could relate to, he said that, one of these days, one of you will be standing where I am today. And, like that touched on basically his entire message that we all have the potential to create such drastic change for our country and our nation that, we could be the next president of the United States. Any 104 of us could have been the next president of the United States. And
then finally, I mean, kind of, how do you feel like this program, this experience, that trip changed you? What did you bring back?
Okay, so along with the $10,000 monetary value that comes with the scholarship, there's also an incredible networking experience that comes with it. There was 102 other delegates there from around the state and the world, also with the Department of Defense, and I think that to me means more than the $10,000 scholarship, because I know that I'm going to have those connections and those friendships, and that's going to last way beyond Washington Week.
So for me, what I brought back was that ability to find out what, people in a group, like it's based on leadership, Before I didn't have much experience regarding going on the grassroots level and finding out how that would also impact, us on a national level. But it turns out even our United States senators are keeping in touch with people back here in Oklahoma, and it's because it all starts at the grassroots level. And if you can't master, listening to your constituents at the grassroots level, then you're not going to get anything done in Washington, D.C.